Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tara, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're doing a special request from one of my magical mermaids from the membership. So in today's reading, we're doing a reading on what your dreams are trying to tell you. So for the mermaid that requested this video, leave a comment down below and I'll pin it for you. Thank you for the request. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So now I'm going to show you each pile we have today. So for pile number 1, we have Citrine. For pile number 2, we have Amethyst. And for pile number 3, we have Rose Quartz. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this citrine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what your dreams are trying to tell you. So the card that came out for you is card 37 with Mount Shasta. So we're going to be using the Beyond Lumeria Oracle deck as well as the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. But before we get started with your reading, I'd just like to thank and give a quick word to today's sponsorship, Keen. Many of you have asked me recently for personal readings, but unfortunately I'm not available for any right now. So I have brought you the next best thing, Keen. Keen connects you with gifted psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers like myself who are available 24 hours a day. So you can always get a reading whenever it suits you. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have unique specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. Getting confirmation or a second opinion from someone who can give you a straightforward answer is always best. And as a tarot reader, I can tell you that it is very hard reading tarot for myself sometimes, as sometimes it doesn't make sense or is unclear. So even I resort to Keen. So let me tell you a little bit about some of my recent experience on Keen. I asked about my love life with my person. She explained to me how devoted he is and that our connection is only getting stronger and better, helping us to build a strong foundation that will only deepen moving into the holidays. She also mentioned us making future plans together no later than February, lol. But we've already started, so I'm very excited to see what unfolds then. She also mentioned that he's very loyal towards the ones he loves and that he doesn't even know what he did to get so lucky to be with me. She mentioned that I changed his world and that he feels like a little kid around me, which is so cute. Lastly, she said that she can see me getting married with him in the future and us having a home together where everyone will always gather together. The love reading I got was very beautiful and sweet, and every detail mentioned was so accurate and on point. Though you can get any type of reading from these readers depending on what you are looking for. I'm so grateful for the reading I got from Keen through their amazing and gifted psychic tarot readers. That's why it's still best to get a personal psychic reading because it is directed only to your energies. Now here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, Go to trykeen.com/psychic siren tarot or click the link in my description to save big on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this beautiful opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychic siren tarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So I saw the number 444 as I was about to start your reading, and it's 12:21 on the clock right now. That angel number may be significant to your pile. We'll see in a bit. But 444 gives me the impression that you're very protected when you go to sleep. It's almost like your spirit guides are in the room with you, but I don't see them standing too close to you. I see them standing a little bit further away from you in your room to give you some space, because I feel like maybe some of you can sense when energies are around you. Like, I feel this pile, you may be very open with feelings. And if I say things in the beginning and it doesn't resonate, then it's probably not your pile. Then take a look at all the other piles we have. But I feel this pile strongly taps into the sense of feeling, and you strongly feel what's around you. 222. So there's a lot of angel numbers, a lot of synchronicities. You may find your dreams are quite symbolic, or they have large synchronicities within them or signs within them. Since we saw 444, 1212, and then 222. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is a specific message, may not resonate with everyone, but I'm seeing something about like you trying to do something in your dream and you can't do it the same as in real life. Like if I had to think about an example, like let's say you try to eat, for example, it doesn't have to be like this, but it's just an example. And every time you try to eat the food, you don't taste it. Or like, let's say you try to do something in the dream, but it's like really slow. I'm getting that feeling, and I'm getting the feeling of you experiencing maybe different timelines, or sometimes experiencing different like alternate realities in your dreams, or experiencing certain dreams with people from all over the world. From this card, Mount Shasta, how do I explain this? Like, it's like you are dreaming about someone, and maybe you are in America, but they live in Italy, and you've never met them, but it's a soul maybe you've met in an alternate dimension reality, or maybe it's a soul you met in a past life, or you have some type of soul connection to them. That's just like an example of the energy. But that's kind of like the vibe I see here. Dreaming of people from all across the world. Maybe sometimes your dreams can go to different places in the world, or I kind of feel like your soul is very busy at night, going to different places of the world. And it wouldn't surprise me if you even go to places outside of Earth. Like other dimensions is what I'm picking up on. I don't really know how else to describe that. But I also feel like some of you have strong lucid dreaming capabilities if you were to try. Or maybe that's from past lives, I don't know. And some of you are just very active in the spiritual realms where you will be around. Like, I see you moving across different places in the world, like almost in the astral realms, but not completely. It's not the astral realms. I don't see you going outside of your body, but maybe some of you can, but I don't think all of you. And I'm not that experienced in astral projection, so please don't ask me like how to do it. I don't know at all. But anyways, I feel like some of you are just moving around these spiritual realms in your dreams a lot. I wouldn't even be surprised if you sometimes dream of certain things, and it's like a past life vision. So I feel you're very tapped into the feeling. So let's get your cards. So spirit guides of pile number ones. Spirit guides of pile number ones. Okay, so we have third eye chakra with pineal perspective, card 8. That's confirmation. And here we see DNA strands, so your ancestors are strongly around you while you're sleeping. You're very, very intuitive. We have home, card 31. You're connecting to people, part of your soul family in your dreams, different souls. You may not even have met them within this lifetime. Then we have card 24 with evolution. Okay. Nice. At the back of the deck, we have transformation. So now let's look at your tarot cards. So spirit guides on my pile number ones. What are their dreams trying to tell them? What are their dreams trying to tell them? So let's look at your cards. My one nail feels like it's a bit loose, so sorry about that. We have the 5 of air. So I'm kind of trying to be careful with it. We have the Ace of Earth. We have the Queen of Air. We have the 9 of Air. We have Love. Let's do this. We have the Crone. So definitely strong ancestors connecting to you or being around you and protecting you during your sleep. And we have Heaven and Earth. So I feel your ancestors are strongly surrounded around you while you sleep. And with the Queen of Swords showing up, I feel like they speak to you while you're sleeping. Some of you may be like me in the sense where sometimes you fall asleep and you will channel messages in your dreams, or you will have your ancestors speak to you. Maybe you don't remember it when you wake up, but like let's say someone says something to you in a dream. You know, like when you see in a movie, someone is saying something to the person and then they dream that with another character. I see something like that. So let's say a dream character says something so specific to you in the dream and you take it as a sign when you wake up. In the night, your ancestors were saying that to you in your ear. Some of you may have the gift of clairaudience, hearing spirits. And even if you don't, it's like you receive it as a download, even if you don't remember it. And then when you wake up, maybe you have an idea, or like later on in the day, you have a realization or some kind of big thing in your mind where you process something, where you're like, oh, I understand why this happened to me, or I see this from a different perspective. So I see your ancestors very much speaking to you in your dreams, maybe even some passed on loved ones for some of you, like having visitation dreams, and they're speaking to you in those dreams. And even if they're not saying anything with their words, I feel a telepathic communication through energies where they're telling you something. And even if you don't physically remember it the next morning, everything that was said to you in the dreams, even if you don't physically remember it, or even if you don't remember any dreams at all, it still kind of goes. Spirit is showing me like Nemo through the filtration, like when they're all in the kind of tank. It goes through the filtration of your mind, if that makes sense. I feel like this pile, it's like your ancestors also do a lot of healing work on you in your sleep. I see them not only protecting you, not only giving you messages through your dreams, but also sending you healing through your dreams. I'm feeling a scorpionic energy, and it doesn't have to be your sign. You know, we do also see a lot of air energy here, so you could also be an air sign, but doesn't have to be. But when I feel this energy, it's the energy of Pluto, the energy of transformation, which is confirmed with the transformation card at the back of the deck. And I feel like whatever healing they're sending you is to transform you in some way, to show you a different perspective, and to help your soul evolve, and to plant a seed within you with the Ace of Earth. I don't know if any of you have ever watched Monster High. Um, there's one girl in there that's kind of like almost like Frankenstein. I'm seeing that, and like the scientist creating her and being like, it's alive. I don't know if that actually happens. I haven't watched Monster High in a long time. I think I've only watched a few episodes, but getting back to the point, I see your ancestors doing work on you to help bring your spirits up, to almost like breathe life into you. I see them planting seeds within your aura of things you would later start or would later have revelations of, or something along those lines. I see them also healing a lot of emotions within you, helping you come from a better understanding. With the crone, we see an older woman here. For some of you, you may also have your future self be surrounded by you in your dreams, giving you the wisdom they have already learned going through their life journey, giving it to you in your sleep. Even if it doesn't come through in your dream, it's being spoken to you in your sleep. Okay, so I see that, and I see them giving you a lot of love, nurturing your energy field while you sleep. And with the water here, I see them cleansing your aura every night while you sleep. I'm seeing it almost like energetically as a description of the energy. You know when someone does a Reiki healing on you and they pull things out of your aura? I'm seeing it like that, like they're pulling things out of your aura that are not meant to be there. And they're showing it to me almost like energy worms, and it's not an actual worm in your aura. Please don't get scared from this message. It's just the way to describe the negative energy, or energy that's not meant to be around you. Like, let's say you went to someone's house that day, or you went to the grocery store, and since you're so intuitive, since you're so empathic to energies, you know, sometimes you can be a little bit like a sponge and absorb that during the day. And it's not to say it's bad, but then when you go to sleep, I see your guides releasing it from you, helping to cleanse you of it, like almost pulling out the negative energy from you, if that makes sense, and sending you a lot of healing with their hands. And also your ancestors, as they've gone through their own evolution and as they've gone through their own lessons in life, they may have gone through very similar lessons as you. So I see them teaching you in your sleep. I'm physically and clairvoyantly seeing a book, and I see them almost like teaching you knowledge while you sleep, teaching you wisdom on how to evolve. It's almost like, you know, when someone says to you, if you could tell yourself If you could tell younger you one thing today, what would you tell them? It's like that type of feeling of your future self being there, but also your ancestors, where they've already gone through that journey, but they're helping you evolve from their wisdom. Does that make sense? So that's what I see here very strongly. Your dreams are helping you evolve, even if you have certain scenarios in your dreams where it's releasing certain emotions. Like for example, here we have the Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords. It talks about worries, and here we see it, tying her up. She feels stuck within that. So some of you could have really intense nightmares or really intense worries come to life in your dreams, or things you're kind of scared of come to life in your dreams to communicate to you your fears and to help you process and transmute the energies of your fears. So I see it almost like it's being orchestrated in your dreams. Like Spirit is taking me back to when I used to do drama in school. Spirit is showing me a lot of memories to describe the energy. And how, you're all that character. And it reminds me of Doreen. I don't know why I wanted to say that. It reminds me of Dolores Cannon when she says, we're all like life is like a play and we're all playing a different character. I've been watching some of her things recently. And I feel it almost like your spirit guides taking you on a journey where certain characters are in your dreams playing a part to trigger certain emotions within you to help you heal from that. So let's say, for example, you dream of your actual childhood home, for example, since we see home here, and certain things that upset you during childhood, and that is being released to help you process that emotion. And then I see your guides giving love to that wounded part of you to help heal the energy. And then I see this energy of like, or let's say you dream something of a person from your past and they do something to you that really hurt you, because we see the Five of Swords here, betrayal. Let's say they do something that really hurt you in the past and you dream of it again, or you dream of it with a different character in your life with that same scenario. It kind of reminds me of that Stranger song from Janae Aiko when she says, like, you're a stranger, but it feels like I've met you because you're almost acting similar to the people that have hurt me in my past. So it's like this type of energy where even a different character could play that role where they almost are like, quote unquote, emotionally hurting you in that dream to help you release a part of what you're carrying from that. And I feel in your dreams, it's sort of like your guides help you see who you really truly are on a deep and authentic level. I see them trying to help you see different perspectives of your pain, of your traumas, of the hurt you've been through, and your worries. And I see them sending love to it to help those quote unquote more negative emotions blossom into this beautiful transformation. Seeing the lotus flower clairvoyantly. And they want to show you a different perspective of that. For example, with worries, the Nine of Air doesn't just talk about worries in the specific deck, but it also talks about imagination and how amazing our brains are at imagining. And if our brains can imagine the worst possible outcome and create fear and emotion out of that, imagine what else our brains can do, taking that imagination and creating something else from it. You will often find that a lot of people, me speaking from experience, because I still deal with a lot of anxieties, that have large imaginations, they can have very big anxieties too, because they're imagining every single scenario in their mind. But it's like, I see your guide showing you, like how I said with lucid dreaming, maybe that's why I picked up on lucid dreaming, because you're able to imagine things. You could even have artistic or creative abilities seated within you, waiting to come out. As I say that, the light is getting brighter. So there's some passions waiting to come out and be used from your imagination. And what I'd say is, if you have really vivid and intense dreams, there's something about taking some of that as inspiration to create. So, an example of this energy with Nine of Air, the one day I had a nightmare, a really, really bad nightmare, and something was chasing me. It was like something scary. It was like a huge nightmare. I still have some of those sometimes. And it's sometimes gets bad, but anyways, I all of a sudden, like out of fear, I just imagined that thing turn into a teddy bear, and it did. And then like I just switched the dream like that, and that's what lucid dreaming is. You use your imagination to change what's happening. And I feel like you could do that in your dreams. Some of you, or a lot of you, could do that. Or bringing your awareness to like, okay, this feeling is what I'm feeling right now, but it's not real. I'm bringing your awareness to seeing it in a different perspective, or seeing what is this fear trying to show me in this dream, like when you wake up. And then once you process that, you'll see that you won't have as many of those dreams that are fearful. Does that make sense? So if some of you were wondering, like, am I experiencing psychic attacks while I sleep? I would say no. Maybe sometimes if you feel intuitively, trust your intuition, but I feel sometimes it's your guides trying to release those emotions within you and transform them into courage, into passion, into igniting your imagination, into creating. And even if it's not creating artistically, creating your reality and using your imagination to attract that reality you want. So we have a lot of mental energy here in your pile, and I feel like a lot of what is happening in your dream is planted in you or orchestrated by your ancestors, as if they're the director of the play of the movie in your mind, if that makes sense. And I see them, watching you over your sleep. I see them protecting you. I see them giving you love. I see them communicating to you, communicating ideas, communicating concepts or perspectives for you to understand and gain. I see them transforming you in your sleep energetically. And it's almost like I see them enlightening you. Because as I look at the mushroom here, there's like a magic mushroom here. And it kind of reminds me of how people go on those, those trips. And I'm not saying to do that. I'm just reading the energy. What I will say here is it's almost like that in your sleep, where I see it being very vivid, even if you don't completely remember it. And I see it being something that teaches you, something that awakens you, helps you evolve, gain realizations, understand what's going on in your psyche and in your mind. I feel sometimes your subconscious mind will also dream certain things to clear that out of your subconscious mind. Or some dreams you'll have are being had by your subconscious mind to clear your mind more, because I feel you're someone that thinks a lot. You're someone very connected to your own mental and imagination. So sometimes it's clearing out those thoughts to invite new ones. And it's almost like your guides are working on you during your sleep, and whatever you dream. So, you know how there's Reiki? I see your guides doing Reiki on you in your sleep. And I see it like, you know, when you're doing Reiki on someone, and then all of a sudden they have an image come to mind of something that happened to them during childhood that really hurt them. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was over that, but clearly I'm not. Like my body held on to that, or some part of my energy field held on to that experience. And then I see you dreaming about that while they're like healing that within you. Does that make sense? So maybe sometimes it's not even them doing it, but sometimes it happens like that. And I see your angels too around you here with love. Maybe even some of you have your angels be around you in dreams, but they come to you as different things in your dreams to not scare you. Like we see animals here, for example. And I see you also dreaming certain things where seeds are planted within you, as we see here, to help you gain more courage, to help you gain more authenticity, to help you understand and gain clarity on your life and who you are and what you want to do, what you want to create in your life. And I see it helping you ground this feeling of creating heaven on earth, creating what you would consider your paradise as your life. Because I see it like, you know how there's soul contracts we have with people? I'm seeing that, but I'm not seeing it with people. I'm seeing it as yourself and your purpose and what you're here to fulfill. And it's not just the purpose of like what you can do for others. It's I see it just like, okay, this is the life you want to create for yourself. This is the life you want to live. Your own paradise, your own view of what heaven would look like on earth. And I see everything being planted within you on how to create that. And then when you tap into your heart space and your feelings and the essence of love, you'll find that things flow in a way where you will start to get those ideas, or you'll start to have certain realizations that allow you to make those decisions and choices to create that, to transform your reality around you. Some of you are very connected to water too, and to the color orange. So that's the sacral chakra energy. Water is the sacral chakra, and orange is the sacral chakra. So I see it like if you're in water or around water, it can help bring certain ideas back to the surface, or help you bring some realizations or healing to the surface, or transformations in your energy to the surface. And I see it all happening within your psyche, like where you dream something and then later on that week you realize something, or later on that day you realize something, or you get that idea. But something about like you being around water or in water can help bring that to the surface. And there's a lot of sacral chakra clearing, but also heart chakra clearing and opening up your heart back to love. And I see your guides working on you in your sleep, where it's not necessarily, I don't see a lot of messages on what your dreams are trying to tell you, but more so the effect of what's happening to you during your dreams. So sorry if it didn't necessarily relate to the topic, but I'm just honoring the message I see. So I see it like they're opening up your heart so that you can attract your soul family. That feeling of feeling home within your heart and feeling home within your body and feeling the most comfortable within your reality, helping you see, helping you awaken, helping you evolve, and coming back to love, coming back to the heart space and realizing what is truly important to you and using your imagination to create that and make choices surrounding that. Because this is equivalent to the Lover's card, but I also think of the Lover's card as choice. So this was your reading, my pile number ones, on what your dreams are trying to tell you, or at least for you, we were seeing like the effect your dreams have on you. So I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what are your dreams trying to tell you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. The card you have is Internal Explorer. We're going to be using the Beyond Lumeria Oracle deck as well as the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. But before we get started with your reading, I'd just like to thank and give a quick word to today's sponsorship, Keen. Many of you have asked me recently for personal readings, but unfortunately I'm not available for any right now. So I have brought you the next best thing, Keen. Keen connects you with gifted psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers like myself who are available 24 hours a day. So you can always get a reading whenever it suits you. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have unique specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. Getting confirmation or a second opinion from someone who can give you a straightforward answer is always best. And as a tarot reader, I can tell you that it is very hard reading tarot for myself sometimes, as sometimes it doesn't make sense or is unclear. So even I resort to Keen. So let me tell you a little bit about some of my recent experience on Keen. I asked about my love life with my person. She explained to me how devoted he is and that our connection is only getting stronger and better, helping us to build a strong foundation that will only deepen moving into the holidays. She also mentioned us making future plans together no later than February, lol. But we've already started, so I'm very excited to see what unfolds then. She also mentioned that he's very loyal towards the ones he loves and that he doesn't even know what he did to get so lucky to be with me. She mentioned that I changed his world and that he feels like a little kid around me, which is so cute. Lastly, she said that she can see me getting married with him in the future and us having a home together where everyone will always gather together. The love reading I got was very beautiful and sweet, and every detail mentioned was so accurate and on point. Though you can get any type of reading from these readers depending on what you are looking for. I'm so grateful for the reading I got from Keen through their amazing and gifted psychic tarot readers. That's why it's still best to get a personal psychic reading because it is directed only to your energies. Now here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Go to trykeen.com/psychic siren tarot or click the link in my description to save big on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this beautiful opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychic siren tarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your reading, I felt very strong emotions within this pile. Being released within your sleep, but not only that. Internal Explorer makes me feel like the sense of diving deep within yourself, within your own soul, within your subconscious, within who you are, dark and light, like shadow and light, like both sides. Understanding yourself a lot deeper. I felt a lot of emotions in this pile. So I see you like kind of diving deep within that. Spirit guides of pile twos. What are their dreams trying to tell them? So we have love. We have the Queen of Air. This came out in pile 1 if you were drawn. We have the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. We have the Five of Fire, which is the Five of Wands. We have the Sage. We have Perception. And we have the Two of Water. The Eight of Swords in the reverse wants to pop out. And we have the Two of Swords at the back of the deck. Now for your oracle cards, spirit guides on my pile number 2s. What are their dreams trying to tell them? So we have heart chakra and unfurling back to love, card 5. And we have either with the seamless unspeakable, card number 11. And at the back of the deck, we have furred and feathered friends. So if some of you have pets lying next to you in your sleep, that may not resonate for everyone, but something about your pets being around you, I feel like energetically they protect you on another level, but they also, you know how pets can be healing, they can have a lot of healing energy. I see that happening within your sleep. If not, I just see you having a lot of spirit animals surrounding you in your sleep and protecting you. These spirit animals will differ for all of you, but think of if you've ever seen any specific animals lately, show up for you a lot, then that could be significant. So what I will say here is I'm feeling the energies of the throat chakra and a release here. A release of stagnation here. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So this has to do with certain connections in your life and certain past connections in your life, just depending on who's watching this. And I feel you may be getting into certain scenarios of conflict with these people in your dreams, as we see here in the Five of Wands. And it's like, I see you going to these realms with these souls. And Spirit is almost showing me, like a boxing tournament or boxing match. Like you're given an opportunity to sort of like fight this person and get all your anger out on them. But it's not hurting them energetically. Does that make sense? Like you're given an opportunity to take your anger out on them. Just like when people go to boxing, they release their anger in a healthy way. So I'm seeing something about that either through words or through actual fighting. Like if you've been in any dreams like where you've actually fought with a person. Like I can certainly tell you I might relate to pile number 1 and 2 because I've had certain times in my dreams where, like, let's say someone attacks me and then I punch them back and I'm like effing them up almost. Like it gives me that type of vibe with this image. Or maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's just with words. Like let's say you're getting into conflicts with people in your dreams where you're using your words and you're saying things you maybe wanted to say in your waking life, but you never said it to them. And you're given an opportunity to release anger, resentment, frustration towards them or towards people in general in your dreams. And also heartbreak, releasing heartbreaking feelings towards that in those certain conflicts. To bring you essentially back to love after that. Because I see it like your throat chakra had a stagnation, but you're coming out of that stagnation because I see you had anger towards certain situations or people. And even if you don't dream of that person per se, think of who you're dreaming of and if they're embodying traits of that person. So let's say you dream of your boyfriend or girlfriend, but you're actually releasing feelings towards your ex. That's like an example here. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just giving an example. But what I was saying there was it's helping you dive deep within your feelings and helping you release those pent up feelings towards the surface, because in your waking life, you never maybe fully expressed your anger or fully expressed those sides. Because I feel you being a very loving person in general. I see you being someone that always speaks with love, but maybe you were never taught that anger is okay to experience as long as we don't take that out on the other person. As long as we let it out in a healthy way through speaking, through healthy boundaries, 111 on the clock, where we're not betraying ourselves in that situation. We're being loyal to ourselves, but we're also standing up for ourselves, but we're also being respectful to the other person. So maybe you've never been shown a healthy perception of anger, or in a way where it's not like you're taking it out on the person, but in a way where you're releasing it in a healthy way by speaking up for yourself in your daily life. And I feel you're kind of being put into those situations in your dreams where you get to release that in a way where you can even take it out on that person, but there aren't any consequences in those dream realms, because you're getting an opportunity to do what you never got the opportunity to do before, and you're getting an opportunity to release that emotion and that frustration so that you can come back to love after that. Because the way I see it is, spirit is not showing it to me as toxic. I'm very careful with my words because, like, I don't know, sometimes talking about these things can be a little bit controversial, but the way spirit is showing it to me, in my mind, I would think it's wrong, but the way spirit is showing it to me is in that realm, their perception of it is different. Like, you're just releasing an emotion in that realm, and you're not necessarily harming anyone physically or energetically. You're just releasing that emotion because you've had it within you. And you know how, like, we can push down emotions and then they build up and one day they explode. It's like your guides see it as it's better if you release that in your dreams than let that frustration and anger build up and then, you know, have it bottle up and release it on someone that doesn't deserve all that anger. Does that make sense? So I'm seeing it like that. But it's not just anger being released in your dreams. I see certain feelings like sadness being released, certain feelings like betrayal, certain feelings, any certain feelings that prevent you from feeling the most love within your heart for yourself and the most love within your heart for other human beings. And I see it like whatever emotions are being released comes from your heart chakra and comes from whatever is preventing you from loving the most and from receiving love the most. So any certain emotions or blockages, I'm saying blockages with a grain of salt. I mean emotional blockages that prevent you from feeling that love. And so also something within the solar plexus, love towards yourself, worthiness towards yourself. I see you getting to know yourself much deeper within your dreams. And I see the symbolism showing you how to really find yourself, how to really explore yourself in a deep way to understand who you are. In your dreams, I feel like you're almost like everywhere at once. you're in those higher realms because you're very intuitive. But I also feel like you're kind of just exploring those realms, exploring yourself. I'm seeing Alice in Wonderland in my mind's eye and how she goes down the rabbit hole. She falls down the rabbit hole and then she goes on this whole journey. And I'm seeing that like in your dreams, where even if it doesn't look like that in your dreams, the way you perceive it is up to you. But where you find the symbolism, is it teaching you something about yourself or teaching you something about your life, teaching you something about your shadow, about your light, about the way you want to be loved? Is it showing you your own emotions? It's it's kind of taking you on a deep dive into yourself and helping you understand and learn about yourself deeper. And that's what I feel the main message is here from your dreams, helping you understand who you are so that you can fall back in love with yourself. And then as you fall back in love with yourself, and it's like you celebrate who you truly are, celebrate the self-discovery, then you grow closer in connections with others. And also self-acceptance. You know how I'm not experienced in psychology, I'm not a psychologist or mental professional, but I'm being taken to how some people, when they're angry, they take out their anger on others, and some turn that within and they take their anger out on themselves. Like when I was about to start your reading, I was just being really mean to myself for some reason. And I didn't know why. Maybe some of you struggle with that, but I feel like if you turn that anger inwards, something about your dreams is also helping you release it towards the people it's meant to go to. Not that you should release it to them in real life, but I mean releasing that emotion in a way where you're not turning it inwards so that you can speak more loving towards yourself. Just like, when we journal and we release anger towards a person, or, when we release sadness towards a person, like, how could you do this towards me? And we write a letter to them, but we don't actually send it. And we just release that emotion within that letter. It's kind of like that within your dreams. That's what I see here happening. And if you are talking to different people within your dreams, I see whatever is spoken being really significant and important. Because it's helping you understand yourself deeper, helping you unfurl back to love, come back to love within, for yourself and all human beings and all beings on the planet. I feel like your soul feels very free in the dream realms, like free like a bird flying around everywhere. I feel like you are almost like curious, like Alice in Wonderland, just wandering around those realms, finding different things, different people, different things like that. But I feel a lot of what is happening is bringing a transformation to you, is bringing a wisdom to you, helping you, like I said, understand yourself better, and helping you find the wisdom deep within your soul from these big emotions, helping you integrate and transform that. Then next time around, your perception of those feelings are clear, where you're able to make a choice in a very balanced and harmonic way. So the next time someone does anger you, you're able to express that without putting that anger onto them, but getting it off your chest in a very healthy way that helps solve the issue so that that doesn't build up. Or next time someone does do something to hurt you emotionally, instead of keeping that pain within, you will release that in a healthy way where you can say, listen, what you said hurt me here, and then you can resolve that and celebrate being someone that can express what you're feeling in a healthy way and come back to love within all your connections, even to yourself. Anything else, Spirit, about what their dreams are trying to show them? So Spirit is showing me Monsters Inc. and how they had the different doors, and how, in movies, sometimes they will show us, so, like, if you go into someone's mind, there's different doors, like, and memories with those doors. I see you going through different doors of your subconscious mind and exploring. And I keep getting that same message over and over. So this is where I'm going to end off. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and the card healing, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what are your dreams trying to tell you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to be using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot and the Beyond Lumeria Oracle deck. But before we get started with your reading, I'd just like to thank and give a quick word to today's sponsorship, Keen. Many of you have asked me recently for personal readings, but unfortunately I'm not available for any right now. So I have brought you the next best thing, Keen. Keen connects you with gifted psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers like myself who are available 24 hours a day. So you can always get a reading whenever it suits you. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers each have unique specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. Getting confirmation or a second opinion from someone who can give you a straightforward answer is always best. And as a tarot reader, I can tell you that it is very hard reading tarot for myself sometimes, as sometimes it doesn't make sense or is unclear. So even I resort to Keen. So let me tell you a little bit about some of my recent experience on Keen. I asked about my love life with my person. She explained to me how devoted he is and that our connection is only getting stronger and better, helping us to build a strong foundation that will only deepen moving into the holidays. She also mentioned us making future plans together no later than February, lol. But we've already started, so I'm very excited to see what unfolds then. She also mentioned that he's very loyal towards the ones he loves and that he doesn't even know what he did to get so lucky to be with me. She mentioned that I changed his world and that he feels like a little kid around me, which is so cute. Lastly, she said that she can see me getting married with him in the future and us having a home together where everyone will always gather together. The love reading I got was very beautiful and sweet, and every detail mentioned was so accurate and on point. Though you can get any type of reading from these readers depending on what you are looking for. I'm so grateful for the reading I got from Keen through their amazing and gifted psychic tarot readers. That's why it's still best to get a personal psychic reading because it is directed only to your energies. Now here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Go to trykeen.com/psychic-siren-tarot or click the link in my description to save big on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this beautiful opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychic-siren-tarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your reading. So as I look at your image here on the healing card, it feels like the energy feels like it's moving in the card. I don't know how to say that without sounding like, I know it sounds weird, but it's like the energy is moving within the card, but in a very peaceful way, like the lines are moving as I look at it. Intuitively, like slightly. So there is this feeling as I connect of coming back to peace, stillness within. We'll see what that means in a moment. But that's what I'm getting from this card. Like It says healing, but whatever healing is happening within your dreams is helping you come back to a stillness within, a peace within, where things just flow. That's what I'm getting there, because the way the lines are moving is like a lot like the way water moves and like it just flows. I was seeing it like that. And the different colors here reminds me of different emotions. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 3s. What are their dreams trying to show them? What are their dreams trying to show them? We have desire. We have the 2 of water. We have body and mind. We have the youth. We have the Queen of Fire. What are their dreams trying to show them? We have the Ace of Water. And we have the Hero. Okay, beautiful. At the back of the deck, we have Union. So, spirit guides on my pile number 3s. What are their dreams trying to show them? What are their dreams trying to tell them? We have Heart Chakra with Unfurling Back to Love, card 5. This card came out in pile 2, if you were drawn. And we have the Crown Chakra with the Unlimited Self, card number 9. At the back of the deck, we have Gracious Receptivity. So I saw the number 333 as I was organizing your cards. And I'm feeling like some of you have a wolf spirit animal around you. Some of you, the cat family. I was about to say lion. And some of you, dragon around you in your sleep. And I also see some spirit guides around you in your sleep. Some may be beings not from Earth, but like starseed beings, if you believe in that. Assisting you and supporting you with your healing during your sleep, but also giving you some messages during your sleep and helping you free yourself of whatever emotions aren't serving you and whatever emotions are keeping you from feeling the most peace and the most love in your heart. Okay, so what Spirit is showing me is, you know, when you've left something outside, like let's say you've left a bucket outside and it rained and like sand started coming into it, and now we have to pour water in this bucket and like shake it out so that all the sand comes out, even the little bits and pieces, like little small bits and pieces, we have to all get it out. So it's like you're almost being shaked up in your dreams, your body and your mind. Not your body and your mind, but energetically, it's like you're being shaked up. And water is emotions. And all the water, all the emotions that need to be rinsed out, need to be cleansed within you, where, like, let's say you're holding on to certain things from your younger years until now, is being released in your body and mind and aura, so that you can have clarity, so that you can be clear on what you want, and so that you can be clear energetically to create more love within your life, to create more of what you love in your life and more of what you desire in your life. So what I'm seeing here essentially is what's happening in your dreams is I'm seeing certain spirit animals, ancestors, angels, guides around you in your sleep, giving you messages to help you unlock your desires. I'm seeing that very clearly. And if you dream of certain animals during your sleep, those animals are symbolic for certain messages. I'm seeing this energy where the way your dreams are showing to me comes through very peaceful. Almost as if like I'm outside and I'm watching the night sky and I just feel at peace. And even if your dreams don't feel peaceful, maybe this is what's being created for you energetically in the dream realms, helping you connect back to your heart space and unfurl back to love. Even after being hurt, helping you free yourself from those emotions and cleanse and purify whatever is happening there emotionally. It's basically like shadow work happening in your dreams, but it doesn't feel volatile when I feel into your higher self's energy, because I also feel your higher self here. It feels like your higher self is at peace. I just overall feel this energy of peace as I connect to this reading. So I'm seeing a lot of inner child healing happen within your sleep. I'm seeing a lot of healing happen to the younger you, the younger versions of you. Even if something happened last year, it's still a younger version of you. I'm almost seeing it like you being brought back to certain situations that have happened in your life and getting to review it again and see how you feel about it now. So it kind of reminds me of like, when you dream of being back in school and then you wake up and you're like, why am I dreaming of being back in school? It's been so many years. Why am I dreaming of that? And then it's like you're almost getting a chance to review how you feel about that now versus how you felt about it back then. I hope that makes sense. But even if certain things happened like during your younger years and you dream about it now, I almost feel it's like you watching that younger version of yourself. Even if you don't see it that way in your dream, that's how I'm seeing it in the reading. It's like you watching that younger version of yourself and almost like react to that like that. And this is going to sound really weird, but during your reading, I don't feel like talking. And it's not that I don't want to talk to you, Pal 3, but it's this feeling of like I feel like I'm in this energy and I just feel at peace. That I don't even feel the need to talk. I don't know how to really describe this feeling I'm feeling. It's almost like I'm in your energy and you are being bathed with light, with life force energy, so that when you wake up, you're feeling vibrant and that you have had enough rest. If some of you haven't been dreaming recently, it's like maybe you're given a chance to have more peace of mind while you sleep, and then when you wake up you feel more energetic and vibrant. Whereas some of you are dreaming, but it feels less intense, it feels more peaceful, so that when you wake up you feel more vibrant and energetic. If you've been feeling really tired or fatigued lately, especially with what's been happening in astrology lately, it's like your guides are giving you a chance to rest a little bit. But I'm seeing lately, I'd say in the past few months, a lot of your dreams have had the purpose of healing you, have had the purpose of you coming back to that younger version of you and being their hero, being their savior, saving them from whatever situation has happened. Maybe some of you have been doing shadow work surrounding your inner child or surrounding the younger version of you and saving them from situations where they once get hurt or where something unfair happened to them and they didn't get to express that, or where something happened and now you look back at it and you stand up for them in that situation. I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing this type of energy where you may also, I'm seeing like your higher self may also help certain people in that dream realm. So spirit is taking me back to a memory I had of a specific dream where it actually happened recently and I've had dreams like this where I will sort of like not possess a person's body in my dream, but I'm like in their body and I'm not in my own body. I look like a completely different person, but I know it's not me. And I know I'm in their body to help them and then help them take different actions instead of the actions that they're taking. Does that make sense? So I saw it like that. And maybe some of you help people in the spiritual realms energetically, like your higher self. And I see them helping certain people, being a hero to certain people energetically in your dreams, even if you don't remember it. Like Spirit is showing me, let's say someone is having a psychic attack, and this person is someone your soul has met, maybe in a past life, maybe you don't know them in this life. But maybe energetically you sense something's off with this person, and then your higher self goes there and pulls them out of that dream before something happens. Like, I don't know if you've ever dreamt that something was about to happen, and right before something scary happens, you wake up. I'm seeing it like that, and I'm seeing this type of energy where you will help certain people make certain decisions in the dream realm, not like in their dream realm, but like in their waking life. That helps save them, that helps like be a hero to them. Um, Spirit is giving a simple example of, when you were in school and maybe you wished, like, okay, I don't know if some of you wished this, but I did. Like, oh, I wish someone could give me an answer, like, while I'm writing the test, like, someone almost invisible. And it's like, you're helping someone by giving them answers to the test they don't know. That's just a metaphor for the energy, but it's not like a real test. It's something where in their waking life, maybe they don't know what to do, and your higher self goes over there to help them while you are dreaming, and it gets integrated in their mind, and then in their waking life they know what to do. And I see it like your higher self is like going over to them and helping them, and I'm almost seeing it too, like your higher self or your future self or the version of you now that has already evolved, going back to the younger you and helping the younger you by giving them wisdom and advice on what to do next. In terms of intuition, you may even find that the future version of you sometimes gives you information in your dreams, intuitive information that helps you navigate life right now and helps save you from certain things right now, where you get an intuitive feeling in your waking life. Maybe you don't remember it in your dream, but you get an intuitive feeling in your waking life, like, I don't trust this person. You don't know why you don't trust this person, but later on, a few weeks later, you see, oh, okay, this person is like this. That's why I had that feeling. I didn't know why, but that's like your higher self, your future self warning you. I see it as both your higher self, both your future self at the same time, like, because I see it like we're multidimensional. It's all us, just different versions of us energetically. And I sometimes see our higher self and our future self as very close in proximity, very similar. Because think about it, like your future self is going through the things you would go through in the future, and your higher self is the most evolved version of you that has all the knowledge, but I see it like your higher self has maybe experienced more of it than your future self, but it's almost similar in a way. Some can disagree with me, that's okay. I'm just pointing out my like view on it and my opinion. It's not a fact. Um just the way I see it, my perception. Yours can be different. But what I feel here is those versions of you, those different versions of you are helping you in the dream realms, giving you intuitive information to find that unlimited version of self, to access also the Akashic records, because the Akashic records go back to the past, but also the future, helping you access knowledge on how to become that unlimited, most abundant, most free, most happy version of yourself today. I also see if you have a significant romantic partner, or if you are wanting or wishing for a significant romantic connection in this lifetime, I see you being with them in the dream realms a lot. If you're desiring, love, or if you're desiring more love with your person, I see you being with them in those dream realms, and I see you sharing love with them in those dream realms. And through that, your heart is unfurling back to love, because the way I see it, love is healing. Love awakens our heart and opens up our heart. And when we're able to receive and give that love, it can be really healing, and it can open up our heart in the waking life. So let's say someone here, for example, is going through a separation, and your person is giving you love in your dream. And that's exactly what you desire in the waking life. It's like their higher self is doing it to help you feel into what you desire, to help you open up your heart in the waking life. And then when you open up your heart in the waking life, it attracts them like a magnet to you, because the Queen of Wands is magnetic, making you magnetic, helping you attract that energy to you faster, like the law of attraction, like a magnet, helping you transform that situation and bring more love to it. Or let's say you do want to attract love and it's someone you haven't met yet, and let's say you're experiencing dreams where you're experiencing romance. And as I say these things, even if you don't remember these things from your dreams, they could be happening, or a higher self of that person could be around you before you meet them if you're single, and giving you love in your sleep, and then when you wake up you're full of love and you're feeling vibrant and magnetic and ready to open up your heart again, because that's what you desire. Or let's say you already have a partner and in your dream they're giving you a lot of love, they're giving you a lot of nurturing, or you're giving that to them. You could also be giving them some healing energy through your love, if that makes sense. And then when they wake up in the morning, they'll be feeling more full of love, and then they'll start attracting you to them. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. It's a lot surrounding love and the union of two souls. For some of you, it's, if you believe in twin flames or soulmates, it's like something along those lines. I'm seeing that for some of you. And for others of you, it could also be your soul family. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but for most of you, I'm seeing it as romantic. Or just people in your soul family you experience love with in your dream realm, to help you open up your heart again, to help you unfurl back to love. Because that, in its essence, opens up your heart, heals you, makes you feel more vibrant and happy in your waking life. Because I feel like maybe you're someone that operates at more of a vibration of love. So just like, how a human being will need food and water, I feel like because you're someone that operates on such a high vibration of love, You have a really big heart. You're very in tune with your own heart. Because of that, you're someone that maybe needs a little bit more love, needs a little bit more nurturing and nourishment from people. And that, kind of like sets your soul on fire with passion and with this vibrant happiness, and this peace too. So I feel like also a lot of manifestation is happening in your dreams, where whatever you desire is being brought to you, or signs of what you desire is being brought to you in your dream life, where your guides are preparing you for receiving those manifestations, receiving those desires, but also maybe healing certain blocks, emotional blocks. And I don't see it as a real blockage. Take that with a grain of salt. I just see it like as certain emotions preventing us from receiving what we want. So, for example, let's say we have a want for abundance and prosperity, but let's say we subconsciously feel unworthy of that. That's not a blockage in my eyes, in my opinion. It's more so an emotional feeling we have that is so deep within us that once we heal that, we can receive that. And I don't necessarily see it as a blockage because it sounds very harsh. I more so see it as it sort of is stagnant there, and it prevents us from fully receiving what we want. And then once we heal that emotion, our desire comes to us very quickly. So this is what I see that's happening in your dreams. This is the message from your dreams. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!